Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News. Bitcoin, friends, is taking a tumble. It's actually down to $60,000. We have a red emoji for Bitcoin, but friends, Ethereum is actually falling out from the bottom. It's actually getting destroyed right now as I speak. ETH BTC went down near 0.040. Yes, ouch, almost going to have a 3 on top of it. That is horrible news because it is down 75% after 8 years. There are a lot of things we're going to go through today, friends. There's the Ethereum community is now turning on Bankless. You know, the soy boys are Bankless with Davey Soy Hoffman and Ryan Soy Adams. There is also the community turning on Vitalik. Vitalik actually dumped more Ethereum again today. So we're going to go through all of that. But first, friends, okay, I want to share with you just some good news. There are good people here in crypto that do a lot of good work, okay? So before we even get the charts, there are people here doing good stuff. So Zach XBT, he found 205K, he returned it to a victim, okay, a hack victim. So look, this victim, yeah, unfortunately, they lost like 4,000 Bitcoin. So they lost $250 million. But there are people who don't get paid for it. It's a thankless job, okay? And, you know, you do get thanked. There's just anonymous, it's anonymous dudes on the internet with hairy underarms and stuff just running around and just telling you, hey, thank you, you know what I mean? But for someone out here, it's great. It's great. They do this out of the goodwill of their heart. He's a shining light for the crypto industry. So yeah, as the prices go down, I want you to know there are people out here pretty much carrying the torch. Now, of course, you're probably wondering, why does Sommi have the panda hat now? Well, friends, what we got to do is sometimes to know how to win is to know the enemy. We have to know the enemy. The enemy are bears. Sometimes they're cute and fluffy, but they're smelly. Okay, you're cute and fluffy, but you're smelly, man. You're smelly, your claws are big, you do big nasty poo-poos, you find berries in there, and you're taking all the berries from my berry tree. Get away from here, nasty bears. Also, leave the honey. I like honey on toast. You see that? There's a lot of complications when it comes to dealing with bears, but we have to understand bears. We have to understand like why they are bearish all the time. We get it, man. We get it. There's a recession coming, an inverted yield curve, and thousands of things going on. We get it. We get it. And oh no, all these people, all these things going on. I know. And the prices aren't going up to where everyone thinks. Yeah, man. Welcome to cycles and welcome to the game. If it was easy, everybody would be in together and everybody would be out together. But these things happen in such a way so that they basically convince a lot of the naysayers, the non-believers, the bears, it convinces them to get in long. And it can only do that by conquering the wall of worry. That's how we get to where we are. Now, friends, this is the daily chart for Bitcoin. It is the big channel we have. We were saved by Jimmy Boy Cramer. Jim Cramer, remember, friends, he's actually still bearish. He's actually still bearish. Now, the stock market's actually still strong. So it's just Bitcoin coming down here and sending everything else down for a while. And the Bitcoin dominance is still near its all-time, near its highs, right? No, like it's multi-year highs. Now, remember, friends, I've still got this hammer here. Just to let you know, like, you can't know exactly when these things are going to turn around. You just know you're in a risk zone. And you know what? I like this. By the way, I like the fact that, and you should too. So let me tell you something. People don't like how, the newbies don't like how, if you get out, they don't like that it keeps going up without them. And it takes a long time. Okay? They don't like that. All right? I like that. You want to know why? Because it tells me that if you and I ever get to a scenario where, let's say it's euphoric, I don't want to live in a world where if you miss it by one day, it's all over. I don't want to live in that world. I would rather live in the world where there are a number of signs that appear that tell you that people are too euphoric. They're getting very, very crazy here, right? Now, you don't know how high it's going to go, but it gives me confidence to know that, okay, sweet, I'd rather be exiting a month early, right, than a day late, all right? And you want these signs to appear. And chances are they will appear. So that's great. So maybe Bitcoin dominance does go down here. But look, we're going to know, oh man, like this thing has just been grinding up forever. And it just took many months. So it gave you a lot of chances. That's what we like to see. We actually like to see that in markets. Also with bottoms as well. Like you don't want bottoms to just appear, okay, here's a V and then it comes back up. Newbies think they want that. But if you're actually on the sidelines, or you're thinking about entering, you want more indications that things are going. And that's pretty much what we're experiencing in crypto. And you know what? Whether we like it or not, friends, it's actually not up to us, but this is just the reality of how markets move. Now, if we go to the monthly chart on Bitcoin, it is still a red monthly chart. Remember, August is the worst month. I know a lot of people, they're very, very scared and worried right now. But yeah, man, we still got a couple of days left. Hey, we just got to concede, man. This candle's red. That's it. This candle's red. Yeah, it was nice. We almost finished green. But that's all right. We don't need to actually finish green. We know there's always these worries and stuff. But most importantly, we've made it through August. Now, a lot of people will say, hey, man, can we get some pump music? Because September might be Rectember. Yeah, I know. What are you going to do about it? People are always going to call for lower prices. I'll tell you right now, literally at the bottom of zombie virus, you could not be more bullish from a price perspective. Okay, on the chart, zombie virus at the bottom. So I'll just show it to you right now. You could not be literally more bullish from this point. And I can tell you right now, I was literally the only person I knew who was actually saying, yeah, we could go up only from here. Pretty much everyone's wiped out. We're all wiped. I feel like it's game over. Zombies are going to come out. Got to start stocking up on shotguns, maybe hide in one of the gun stores, you know. So, yeah, right now, what are you feeling like? What am I feeling like? We're feeling like it could all be over in 5 seconds. That's what you want, man. That's what you want. Okay, the top is, wow, things are getting great. It's just getting started. That's what the top is like. Now, others BTC, friends, is still grinding around this lower part. This does confirm, by the way, like we need a big news catalyst. I don't think we're getting it now, but we need a big news catalyst pretty much to come soon. I don't even know if we're going to get it. The price actually would have been confirming it out here. It's still taking its time, but this just confirms we are in the worst performing altcoin cycle, worst performing everything ever in crypto. And it makes sense, right? I told you, friends, I made videos about this a year and a half ago, man. Literally over a year and a half ago now. Ethereum is the core of risk in crypto. It is the core representation of risk. It is the first thing you leave onto when you exit Bitcoin. That's for most big institutions. Everyone else, hey, it doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter who it's doing. I'm just telling you the market. That's what the market is. And everything prices off Ethereum. All right. And all your multiplier gains in a bull market, they come off Ethereum. So in the last cycle, Ethereum did 50x from its low. Right, so what do all the winning coins do? They did a multiplier of that. They did 1 to 8x of whatever Ethereum did. So they did 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 400x like that. Okay, so I think 800x was Luna. Sand or Mana did 400x. I think Hex did like a 600x. That's from day one amplifier. Like if you do that, right? So not the everybody goes 98% offside, and there was not joking $5,000 of volume at the bottom. Not even joking. Okay, so that's what you get when you're dealing with these world. Cordanzo did 150x. You see that? So they're all like rounds of 50. Well, if Ethereum's down to third cycle curse, if it's gonna do maybe a like 10x from its bottom, right? 10x, that's $880 Ethereum. So actually get the price chart out here right for you. If you do an $880 Ethereum down here, and let's say it does go, hopefully it does get to 10k. That's like a 10x. Okay, we're probably gonna see winning coins do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, maybe hopefully Pulse Chain is towards the 80x, that high mark, but we don't know, man. It's very, very hard to even like pick these because like it's nearly an impossibility, to be honest. Now, friends, before we even get started on that Ethereum stuff, I want to make a quick update. There is a HEX Karim update. I don't know. I'm just going to give you the news, friends. I know this is I'm not interjecting my opinion. I don't have an opinion on this, okay? I don't have an opinion on this. I'm just showing you the information. I'm just telling you it is controversial, man. It is very controversial. On one hand, I know everybody from a human side wants to see good things happen. On the other hand, if it just the optics doesn't look right. And what's happening is they're asking for more money. I know I can hear already, man. I know that's what I thought. As soon as I read it, I was like, oh, crap. You guys are asking for more money, man. I know. So they're asking for another like 20K. I know. I'm just going to read it for you, the facts, and then you make up your mind yourself. So they're asking for more money. Let's actually read Yoon's postie. So Yoon says, as you know, Karim's been out on bail on the island. Bail's not freedom. The government made one more obstacle. They've given Karim the option to get his travel documents, but bail would be increased. Expedited services are no longer available, so the court is now October 24th, which is interesting. That is actually the exact one. Man, you're telling me I don't live in a simulation, friends. That is the exact court date of Richard Hart doing the oral argument on Judge Auntie Carroll, okay, with the corrupt SEC, literally October 24th, all right? So Yoon continues, however, given the cost of living to stay that long without work gets expensive. If he can't get support, prison is the alternative. We are at a crossroad. If we can get $20,000 more, then he gets his travel documents and can get a virtual court date. This means he can work with me in New Orleans and start making money while he waits for court. He will use his last savings to reduce it to 17K. Any additional help can make a big difference. Remember, you can loan. Doesn't have to be a donation. Okay, important. Bail is usually set higher than what the fine would be. So once the court is over, that money will be returned minus the fine. I know it's the bear market and everyone wants to buy low. However, these prisons can be a matter of life or death. And they have the sheet here. Now, I know, man, I'm just going to present for you both sides, man. there is extreme community backlash, right, with this. Like, just all the comments, everyone's just going nuts. Extreme community backlash. Like, there's a lot of memes out here. Even Eric Wall's come in and chime. Eric Wall has said, what stage of the trailer park collapsing and everyone starts scamming each other to survive are we in now? Okay, so that's pretty much, that was from an older post. So judging by the likes, I'm assuming the crowd is pretty bummed about Matty Allen's sacrifice project. Okay, so he was replying to my post about Matty Allen's sacrifice project from April. So this is bottom of bear market stuff, friends. They keep saying imploding forever, imploding forever. Okay, so that on one hand is extreme community backlash. On the other hand, the other donation part, one, I guess, gentle soul, one very generous person, they gave like 25K out, just like bang. They sent it to die, 20 or 25K. All right, so now they're asking for more. I know, I know it's very controversial. There is no right or wrong answer. There's just, what do you want to do? I know 99% of people are already saying, yeah, screw yous. I've seen this scam before. You just keep asking for more and more. I know, man. I know. On the other hand, people also asking, man, like, look, I'll just be honest. They don't want to, look, for outsiders, okay, they don't want an emergency end stake. That's it. They just don't want to. Okay, I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just telling you, they don't want to emergency end stake and ruin all that thing out here. But I know what you're all saying, man. I'm reading the comments. I literally didn't even need to read the comments. I could tell a lot of people saying, hey, man, I don't even have an emergency end stake. I'm down 99%. Richard's gagged, okay? All of his talking points and everything else, pretty much, we're down 99%. I can't even sell if I want to. I've literally had to, like, use this cash savings that it's meant to be equivalent as literally, it's now turned into a lottery ticket because they're down so much. Okay, which is the truth. This is the truth. That's crypto, man. The crypto is all like that. All right, when you need it, as unfortunately, when everyone else seems to need things at the same time too. That's one thing I'll just let you know from this, friends. In the future, next year, hopefully there's a big mania. There's a lot of people come in. Everything reprices higher. Just think about that, man. There's that famous saying, right? So sell what you can, okay? Because when you actually need it, everybody's going to have to sell at the same time. That's bear market stuff, okay? So that's what pretty much you're going to have to think about next year. So use this as a lesson for next year. Obviously, we're hoping on a human level that there is a good result for this. But ultimately, it always feels like, man, like you're just sucking blood out of the bone, bro. Like you just, oh, now we need to get a virtual court date. Like just, I know what it is, man. So that's all saying that, friends. Hopefully there's a good result once again. Now, I need to play, friends, some journey music. We need some journey music, friends. Some Pokemon Route 24 journey music. You can dodge a few of the trainers, by the way, if you're going through that route. You don't have to fight all of them, but it's actually pretty good because it levels you up, friends. You get a nice health potion and stuff here and there. Now, this picture summarizes the current state of crypto and Ethereum right now. So this is a soy jack with an Ethereum logo, and this is his girlfriend. Okay, well, he thinks it's his girlfriend. She's like everyone's girlfriend, this one. Okay, and she's saying to him, are you sure? And he's got the Soylana tattoo. Okay, so this is another beast alpha male Rojak saying, yes, I'm sure. Oh, man, shout out to Nate Alex for this, man. Shout out to him because, man, I'm telling you now, man, we could just stop the show right here. This is literally the entire thing right now. This picture pretty much summarizes everything. Man, I don't know, man. I love art and imagery when they punch you with 1,000 words at once, okay? So that is the current state of Ethereum. And remember, everything's priced off Ethereum. So I know when new people come in, that's what I'm here to help you, man. Like, we don't live in these independent node worlds. We don't live like that. It's literally everybody's in a family. Let's say there's 15 people in a family. You live with your grandma, grandpa, mom, and dad. There's like 6 kids running around and a dog. Okay, that's crypto. Okay, so we don't live in a world where one person gets sick. So Ethereum is mum of the household. Okay, so Bitcoin's dad and Ethereum is mum. Okay, so if mum gets sick, let's say poor mum, she can't even get up and make everybody tabbouleh and sandwiches for lunch, right? She's that sick, she's that bedridden, poor thing. So you're ordering Uber Eats. You know, the Indian guy's going to come drop it off. It's cold. There's always the wet dew on it. And the chips taste like absolute ass every single time, friends. Don't get chips in Uber Eats. It's a full disappointment. They're always cold, man. And the guy's always so sweaty. I'm like, bro, your body heat should at least be microwaving, or some say microwave. You should be microwaving these chips, right? But you're not. It's just a disaster. That's pretty much what it comes down to, friends. And then if mum gets sick, everyone gets sick. Same as dad. Okay, that's Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right. But after all these, you know, there's decentralization and everything out here. Friends, look, that's why I come here to cover the truth. Okay. I can get right to the center of the issue faster than all these other people. They give you like these 14,000 word essays about no, decentralization and all this. I'm like, bro, just shut up and sit down, okay? Sit down, send your missus over. I'll show you how a real man does it. He grabs a chart and he shows that you are down almost 75%. You're down 74% after 8 years. You get it? That's it. That's all you need to know, okay? You ever heard that saying, friends? I'm going to learn it from me. Show me the chart. I'll tell you the news. That's it. Okay. Don't worry about anything else. Show you the chart. The price action is just reflecting this. Okay. So, and look, if these candles are here, trust me, I'm telling you right now, I can almost just see this, man. Imagine like next year, we're like here. And then we're like, I can just imagine, man, like I'll be making posts saying Vitalik just broke up with his girlfriend and you're not bullish and on. I love those posts, man. I love those posts. I live for these types of posts. I will be making a post like that. Like, Vitalik just broke up with you would literally be the most ultimate bull market thing. It's almost like the China ban. It's like, we're going to ban you now so we can unban you later and get a green candle, man. But as we know, friends, these news, they look like they move stuff. They're just catalysts to push. You understand? They are catalysts to push. Friends, it's kind of like I said, go back to the home. If let's say mum's sick, and everybody's gonna get sick, okay? Let's say mum goes to the kitchen and she puts her hands on the fruit, the apples, and she coughs on it, yeah? And then everybody gets sick after that, okay? If you're a new trader, a new investor to crypto, you would think, oh my gosh, mum touching the apples, that's the reason why we all got sick. And everyone's like, mum, never touch the apples ever again, right? That is low-level pleb thinking, okay? Everyone else knows, oh, you live in the same household. It's just a matter of time. Like, if she didn't touch the apples, she was going to touch the toothbrush. She was going to go into the bathroom. You know what I mean? Or she was going to touch the TV remote. You see what I mean? Like, it's inevitability you're going to get sick. Well, it's the same thing in markets, right? There's inevitabilities. You're going to run out of buyers. People need to sell on average. But then people want to buy. Okay, inevitability, right? Because they're going to print money. So that's ultimately what it comes down to. But now we've got to go through the crux of what's happening as well. So Vitalik, friends, Vitalik has been dumping more Ethereum. Vitalik, friends, he's actually donated 200 ETH to ETHOS, Ethereum Phone Project. So they claim to be the world's first Ethereum mobile operating system. Now, Solana have the Solana phone, right? So, you know, are they doing the same thing? Is it similar, good for adoption? But yeah, it doesn't matter, friends. Just think about, just please sit down 5 seconds to think about what would the crypto industry be saying if Richard Hart started dumping Pulse Chain or Hex. Oh my God. Even if he dumped 10 grand worth, literally $5 worth, doesn't even matter, just literally $5 worth, $1. You see? You can't do that. Once you've bitten the cherry, you can't, right? But once the toothpaste is out of the tube, friends, once the orange juice is spilled out of the cup, you can't put it back in. You need to get a whole new orange. Now, I'm going to show you even more spice. And trust me, man, this gets very, very spicy when I'm about to show you. Now, friends, this gentleman here, down here, is Rune. So this is a conversation between Vitalik and Rune. Now, who is Rune? Rune Christensen, he is the founder of MakerDAO. Now, if you've used the estrogen version of DAI, which is DAI, it's a $1 peg stablecoin. So it's already priced in. It's $1, right? We use a protein version of DAI, PDAI and Pulse Chain, right? The protein version, once again. So he made MakerDAO, okay? He put it on Ethereum. Now, MakerDAO, obviously, they make a lot of money. Problem is, dog shit price. Maker ETH ratio is the same price as 2017, right? Literally 2017. I know it's hard to believe. I'll show you. And don't forget this. When I show you this is one of the most profitable protocols in crypto, okay? This is one of the most profitable protocols in crypto. And yes, it is back to March 2017 prices. Oh my gosh. Wow, man. That's just hasn't been able to keep up with Ethereum. That's it. Okay. Now it's actually round trip. Hopefully, look, I'm hoping this is a rounding up chart and eventually does come back up. Okay. I really hope that, right? Because I used to love MakerDAO. I believed in it and stuff. It's just now the founder, friends, he got into a fight with Vitalik. So what happened was in 2022-ish, the bear market lows, Rune, he came out and he basically said, we're actually going to move off Ethereum. Right now, if this was said today, it would literally make international crypto headlines. That's how big this thing is, right? That's like your friends. It's literally like you got a family, your first son leaves, right? But then your first son says, hey, dad, I'm actually going to go get adopted by another dad. You're like, you know what? You leaving to another country, that hurts enough. You're telling me you get another dad. Why? You know, that's what happened. Okay. Now Vitalik, immediately after hearing that, he did a rage dump. Okay. So he dumped all his MakerDAO, MKR. And he snapped. He basically gave him like the middle finger. All right. And now Vitalik has been replying on posts saying, if I did not believe in ETH as a store of value, I would not hold 90% of my net worth in it. So Vitalik's got like $650 million in ETH or whatever, right? He used to have billions and billions, but he's been donating heaps over time. He's like giving a lot, right? And it's pretty much, it's pretty much a billionaire. But look what the reply is. Then why, Vitalik, is Ethereum Foundation constantly selling and with literally zero explanations? Team is constantly selling. Since when? When is that bullish, Vitalik? Please stop selling. Oh, man. It's kind of like, man, I love friends. There was a picture of, you know, the guy with the noose, the meme. They're like, first time. Yeah, it was Hexologist. Pretty much he replied under my posts, and he basically saying like everyone's looking at, like Richard Hart's looking at all these founders like, oh yeah, first time where the crowd is turning on you because the price is down. Now here's the thing, friends. You know, Chainlink, Polygon, Binance, everything when their price is down, it's game over. BNB came back to the high, so everyone's like, yay, CZ, you're getting out of jail, right? And then look, if BNB was down 90%, people wouldn't be cheering for CZ to come out. BNB holders would be saying, you're an idiot. That's 4 months you could have been shilling our bags. Don't do that again. Get back to work. That's what they'd be saying. But because the price is up, everyone's saying, sweet, you're going to pump the markets more, right? Everybody's been copping it. When your price is down, that's it. That's why I've made just some like helpful advice videos for everybody out there. When you make a coin, I want you to know what you're actually doing, okay? You're opening up this wallet for people to put money in, and you have to think about how you distribute. Who's going to get the tokens? Why are they going to get the tokens? People are in here to invest, right? They invest, which means they get more than they put in. How are they going to get more than they put in? Are you going to be promoting? Are you going to be doing stuff to make the community bigger? Okay, yeah, you are. But guess what? Everyone says that. What makes you different? Okay, and look, give you the benefit of the doubt. Just telling you, okay, the odds are 99.9% of people don't know what the hell they're doing, and they don't have a fluffy microphone, and when the price chart goes down, okay, not if, but when the price chart goes down, all right, you will cop hatred like you've never seen before. That's it. Never, ever, ever seen before. Lucky for you, friend. Lucky for me and you, okay? I'm truthful with you at the start. And by the way, I don't make any coins. I am with you. I'm like, yeah, it is sucking. It feels like a freaking scam. All right? I actually say this. I'm raw and I'm honest, okay? Now, these people aren't. They don't even want you to be on alert. Just to let you know, friends, whether it's intentional or not, they don't want you thinking with that part of the brain. They're not actually there to look out for you. A lot of people out here, they want you to think of lalas and fairies and everything's going to be great, right? That's what basically it's psyops, man. You know, that's what con men do. They're confident. Don't worry, we're confident, you know, whereas me, I'm literally always super paranoid. I mean, I'm wearing a panda hat, you know, for the love of God. Now, friends, as Ethereum's price continues to sink, you got to remember, this is literally, it's the heart. We're talking about like, you know, Bitcoin, his dad. Dad's okay. You know, dad's gotten over his flu infection now. Pretty much, you know, mum's got influenza. So hopefully he gets better. But now the crowd is turning on Bankless. Okay, now you know Bankless, friends. So I'll shout out to the one guy out here, friends. There's one in the comment section. Sorry, bro, I forgot your name. He did not know. Friends, I've been saying Davey Soy Hoffman for so long. He did not know that that's not his real his real name. Now, who is Davey Soy Hoffman? Davey Soy Hoffman, friends, was the bottom signal for crypto. Bro, how are you crying with 3,000 ETH in your wallet? You know Bankless is making $1.5 million a year, right? You guys are making 150 grand a month, split between like two people. Like, bro, why are you crying? Why are you crying here? I was like, okay, something's going on. There has to be a bit of a bottom signal. So this is obviously Davey Soy Hoffman. Now, obviously, he's one of the co-hosts of Bankless. Of course, they're anti-Richard Hart, anti-Postman, but that's okay. Call him a scam and stuff. I'd love to be on the show one day. But there is something to think about here because now it doesn't feel so good, does it? The community is turning on them. Look at the memes that they're making. Bang! Bankless, bitch slapping Ethereum. Now, why are they bitch slapping Ethereum, fans? Well, I'll give you the real issue, okay? Okay. Bankless, they are like Vitalik. They have the Ethereum mantra. Okay, so out of all the Ethereum, like maybe like maxi considered type in the industry, the only ones who like really fight back, they are probably Anthony Sassano, Daily Gwei. So shout out to him. Okay, shout out to Anthony and Sassano. A shout out to the Price channel in the Daily Gwei Discord as well. So he fights back. But when Anthony Sassano fights back, Sassal, they call him like, oh, toxic ETH maxi, right? So they do that because he's intellectuals, right? Remember, because he's Aussie as well, friends. Like he's born in Australia. We all know, mate, you want to come? You want to go, mate? You want to go, mate? We got that spirit here, you know what I mean? So they do more fighting with the words than like the fists, even in when they talk colloquially and stuff. So the thing is though, with the Bankless guys, they don't even have this fighter spirit at all. It's very neutral, very independent. And where did it come from? It came from the fact that, look, Vitalik had decentralization maxi principles, and he just so happened to invent the first smart contract layer 1 platform, and it did a 5,000x. Okay, so any personality he had, everyone's going to have it, all right? Whether it's good or bad for future growth. Well, what's actually happened is they're so neutral that, I mean, it's like, I can't believe I have to say this to you. They have invited Soilana, the founder. They've invited him on the show 5 times. He just shits on Ethereum, okay? I'm not joking. They have just had Kyle Sommi, who's pro FTX, pro Soilana. They had him on the show, and he literally just shat all over Ethereum. And I'm not joking. The whole interview, friends, goes for an hour, okay? It's literally 55 minutes of just shitting on ETH and why Soilana's way better and you guys are garbage. And the last 3 minutes was basically, they asked him, okay, how would you say nice things about ETH now? And then he basically, the nice things I would say, they go, oh, you change this. Basically just go back on all your principles, right? It's nuts. Now here's the thing, man. I'm watching these and I'm getting entertained. But you got to remember, like, these Ethereum maxis, friends, see, it's easy for us because we're like, okay, deep value contrarian, look at all these cheap stuff. No. They think these things are all going to zero. All right. They don't believe the Pulse ETH ratio will ever go up. They don't believe Tron ETH ratio will ever go up. They don't believe that, okay? That's why they're all holding ETH. They hold ETH 95% of their portfolios ETH. You know what the other 5% is? It's Ethereum ICO seed projects that they're being given access to. So, you know what? They're all basically turbo max long ETH. So now, when you have a competitor, the biggest competitor, come on your show, and you're just letting them talk off the rails, basically, you're not like defending it much. You're just letting them talk. You're so open and neutral. If the price is going up, it's seen as strength. Like, they're so confident. You don't even need to defend anybody because things are going great. That's when the price is going up. However, when the ETH BTC ratio is literally just flipping red on the monthly super trend, okay, now you're going to get what I'm about to show you. You literally have pictures like this drawn, right? All right, so I'll just show you like this. So Bankless, right, once seen as Ethereum Central, right, for their media, it's featuring too many Soilana guests. They actively dunk on Ethereum, and that's not a winning mindset, man. You see, here's the thing, friends, as well. These guys as well, this is the sad part. Ethereum, friends, especially Vitalik, they value memes as zero, which is a problem. Okay, now they're very neutral. They like let them exist, but they value them as zero. And what makes things worse is, so Vitalik hates memes. He just came out yesterday. He said, oh, if DeFi and crypto is just Ouroboros, the snake eating its own ass. Okay, the self-ass eating snake, right? I'd like to see that party trick. So that becomes an issue. You're like, wait a minute, you hate DeFi, you hate memes, so you hate the finance, you hate the communities. What don't you hate? And the only thing is like, talk about, oh, I want reward assets. Go, no, bro. Like, Vitalik, you're getting it wrong, bro. Okay? That's pretty crazy for a guy in a panda hat to say Vitalik's getting it wrong. Like, no. The real world assets are only coming here because there's a freaking community. Okay? You can't look at these people who are rallying around saying, yeah, we love this picture of a dog, Shiba Inu, which did a 1 million X, the greatest returning asset literally of all freaking time. Okay? You can't look at that and say, oh, well, you're worth crap. Or look at your monkey JPEGs and say they're worth crap. Yeah, they're worth crap. Okay, sweet. But you can't do that, man. You got to foster the growth. You literally have to pat them. Pat them, friends. Pat the doggy. Okay? Scratch its butt from time to time. You know? They love them, the top back of its, upper part of its ass, friends. lower back of the dog. It's actually like that part, okay? So you have to foster this growth. If you don't foster this growth, then what are people going to do? They're going to go into the celebrity TikTok mindset. They start venturing off to Solana. And then if they have the people are going to question, hey, if they have the people, why are we here in the first place? Okay, so in crypto, friends, as you get to see, you need a winning mindset, and not everyone can win. And I even say here, right, go ask the US dollar how it feels about Russia and China trying to trade another currency. Okay, Bankless guys, you listening? Do you want to know what the US government did to Gaddafi when he said he wants to make a gold-backed currency for Africa? Do you want to know what they did? You know what they did, right? You said, oh, they killed him. No, they didn't just kill him. They paid the rebels to literally decapitate Gaddafi, and they got a knife and they put it in his rectum and they paraded his headless body around the village. Okay? That was funded by the Coconut Intelligence Agency. All because he said, let's get off the US dollar and let's use another currency. Okay, now here's the thing. These stories, they go away with time. They're intense in the moment, they go away with time. Now, I know, friends, what I just told you, that's a brutal, savage story. But yeah, that's winning. And you're like saying, hey, I don't want to be on the winning team. Okay, man, it's, friends, there's literally... That's what economics is, man. We have limited time. We have limited resources. Okay, not everybody can win. Not everyone's coin can go 1,000x. Not everyone's coin will get listed and named by every mainstream influencer, right? Crypto Banter only has 60 minutes for the show. It can't possibly name everything. You see what I mean? So you need that winning mindset, man. And you already know this, friends. The currency is ultimate power. Coca-Cola doesn't like Pepsi. Sommi will fight the soy. This is competition, okay? So you get to see it, man. That's why, like, Impulse chain, man, 99% down, couldn't kill them. All right, find me the fighters. Find me the fighters, and I'll show you somebody who's still around in the next bear market. Makes you think as well, friends, while I play some nice, gentle angel music, okay, it makes you think something. Makes you think about how Vitalik posting about being triple-vaxxed and wearing a mask on a plane. That was literally when everything started to accelerate. I'm not joking, all right? So he posted that picture, and then Ethereum, ETH-BTC capitulates. We tag a 74% down from 8 years ago. It's just weird how this universe seems to put these things out, friends. It really is strange how, like, you know, when he got this, I'm not joking, everybody said, bro, please delete for the sake of my bags, please delete. It's like we all know how this plays out in the story. Isn't it weird? We're all in tune with the crypto story. Like, we know when Vitalik was posting this, and he was saying, oh yeah, I'm a triple vaxxer and stuff. And everyone's like, oh, bro, delete, please. Get rid of it. Oh, man, it's like it's interesting, right? Our intuition, it works. Unfortunately as well, friends, as I've been recording as well, so Bitcoin is now touched at 59K and everything is still pooping around here. But we need that Ethereum price to start to show some friendship and kindness. That's what we're waiting for. Check out some of these messages about what's going on with crypto, because now we're hitting, like, everyone's getting really worried. Like, hey, was it really buy the rumor, sell the news? You know, like Richard Hart was buying on the Ethereum ETF rumor at 3,000. Literally, he had clips at $4,000 ETH. So that was like the final clips. The average is like 3,800 or whatever. But he had some clips at $4,000 ETH. Now it's literally like 2,400-ish. So yes, everybody's like hoping this thing ship eventually turns around. But you got to remember, man, I looked at the ETH BTC chart shown on yesterday's show. It only does well in the last 2 months of the bull market, which is shocking. It only actually does well. That's just shows you, friends. Once you get to that big side, it's very hard. Look at this. The Ethereum community has turned cannibal mode. Bankless are now receiving extreme backlash from the Ethereum community. The reason is because they've given a lot of interviews and space to the Solana lovers and the Solana founder. Ethereum community is firing now. So look at just some of these words. Look at this. So this is from Ryan. This is another Ryan, okay? Ryan Berkmans. So the degree to which the Ethereum community incorrectly assumed that Bankless was dedicated to Ethereum can't be understated. Everybody thought they were the Ethereum media arm. We lionized them, shared their content endlessly, helped connect them to great guests and great content. But Bankless was merely temporarily focused on Ethereum because at the time there was little else going on. And he says, this loss of Bankless when they started promoting other L1s, especially Solana, occurred during a critically risky period for ETH when the Layer 2 model was in its infancy and had technical and legitimacy challenges. The risky period for Ethereum is nearly over as the Layer 2 model is proving to be massively successful. So, going through, friends, look at this. It's basically saying the loss of Bankless has been a tough situation and highly damaging. Yet Ethereum's future is extraordinarily bright, both for this cycle and long time. Now I'm going to stop you right there. I'll be honest. This sounds like the long-term stakers of HEX. Just going to be honest. You're saying, what? How does that remind you of that? It's because when people EES and dump the price, there's always a fierce defender in there, okay, who comes and says, great, the T-share's going up. You're getting more yield. They're always saying that. So if you notice, this guy's saying, hey, we've won. Right? He's literally saying, hey, we've got a double thumbs up. These Bankless guys, they're now out. They were temporary. We're now winning, and this model is successful. They're saying that, okay? So now I'm not here to tell you whether something is successful or not, because the only thing that matters is the price. All I can just tell you right now is the price is down and no one believes what this guy's saying. Just like how if HEX price is down, no one believes anything about the T-share and the yield. Like, because you're always wondering, like, hey, who cares about grabbing the yield if you can't even fool people to, like, you know, eat up the yield in the first place, right? Now, if the price goes up, you look like a genius. Okay, so you can't trade off these news and his narrative. You trade the chart, deep value, contrarian, cheap. That's it. That's what you're looking for. Okay, but it does remind me exactly of it. Basically, because you're a maxi, his fans are too scared to see this guy. People in it's such a great contrast, right? No one in the HEX community will say, Richard, you shouldn't have made the yield 40% APY, man. You should have made it much. No one will ever say that to him, right? Not my opinion. I'm just saying not. But they wouldn't even they wouldn't even say that. Or you shouldn't have split tokens. Or you shouldn't have done the EHEX thing. They'll never say that. They sound like this. They go, don't worry. We are winning no matter what. Onwards. We are winning no matter what. Now, here's the thing. You like that. We want that. All right, okay? If you're holding a bag, you want people like that. Okay. The last thing you want is people to be thinking like normies, where they go, wait, this doesn't feel good. I'm out. Okay. This is what a believer sounds like, by the way. But now, if I put ETH BTC to 0.10, okay, if I put ETH to $7,000, if I put HEX back to 25 cents, they look like geniuses, don't they? So that's why you can't trade off these people. You just use them as a beacon that eventually the ship will turn around. Now, friends, I'm going to end with this very, very funny piece of news. Okay, so a genius out here. Shout out to this baby doll. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Mr. Pop Punk. Okay, this guy, freaking genius. As you know, friends, North Korea, evil scum. Okay, they have stolen billions of dollars from innocent crypto people. Now, you might say to me, hey, you can't blame the soldiers because it's life or death situation. Nah, bro, take your empathy and screw that out, okay? You ruin half your countries, half your governments, and half of society if you start going, oh, what about that guy? Or Satan, you know what I mean? Like, but Satan probably has like an evil higher Satan, the dark force. So, you know, he's just got to go shit and persecute everybody else. Okay, sweet. So, no. Okay, you got to draw a line somewhere, okay? You draw the line when harm is done. Now, North Korea, friends, they have been infiltrating many Western companies, especially crypto companies. They make all these profiles. They get interviews. They've actually been hired. There are 22 North Korean workers who are spread all over crypto DeFi that were found. And they have obviously a fake name, but they're North Korean, and they installed Trojans on the protocols. They eventually, get access to the founder, whoever's controlling all the money, the treasurer, and they just install Trojans everywhere and they steal everybody's money. Okay, so that's how they've been able to do it. Now, this guy Pop Punk, he said, look what he did. He goes, this is how you identify a North Korean engineer. I asked him to say something negative about North Korea and Kim Jong-un, and he immediately deleted the chat. That's funny. By the way, his name is Harrison. Oh, that's cute. Okay. You belong to a great team, right? I saw you're hiring developer over X, aren't you? I want to discuss about the role. So yes, he deleted the whole chat. He literally deleted the whole chat. Wow, what a genius idea. Literally, hey, tell Kim Jong-un he can go suck a fat stick. Tell him that, right? And then, yeah, they delete the chat out here. So it gives me hope, friends. You see, in crypto, I mean, by the way, you see that story? If normies, like 60 Minutes, all these other programs, if they want to know what's going on in crypto, this is it. This is literally it. This is self-governance, okay? This is how a society organizes itself when it knows there's no police to save me. There's no checks out there. It makes you smarter. See how we learned this? Okay, we took a bit of a hit, okay, $1 billion. But now we know for the future. how do we protect about this? Here's a trick you can use. Okay, this is just depends on what societies do, right? Societies do these things to protect themselves. The government can't always come to your protection. And by the way, it's probably better you think the government's never coming because it just makes you more efficient, makes you more wise. You learn more things. Whereas if you always think you're going to get helicopter parented, you become soft and fragile, right? So there you go. There's still great things happening in crypto. Obviously, everything but the price. We want the price to go up. It is August. Let's see how September goes. And then, yes, traditionally though, friends, I don't want to jinx it, but every Bitcoin halving year, 2012, 2016, 2020, every Bitcoin halving year, October, November, and December are not just mildly green, they are double-digit turbo green. Every October, November, December in each one of those halvings. So here we are, 2024. But we'll see, man. I mean, like, who knows? Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.